guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for joining us. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. Hope everyone is doing well. Today I wanted to share with you a idea that I had been, prior to the year ending, I knew that for 2023, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Normally I have like a motivational board that I create for each year, but I just wanted something more. And so I thought, you know what? I've never done a vision board, but then when I started doing some research into vision boards, I just thought, for me personally, they didn't align with biblical teachings. And that's probably a story for another day or another video. But ultimately, I thought, oh my goodness, like there has to be like a board, right, that you can create that obviously if you want it to be based on biblical teachings or have the foundation of biblical teachings, then there should be a board for that. So of course I jump on the internet and lo and behold, it's called a prayer board. Who knew? I didn't. Okay, and it just seems so obvious, and so I was so excited that yeah, prayer boards do exist, and thank goodness for that, because I really just was struggling. I wanted to create, my regular motivational board, but I just felt like something was missing. So that something is the fact that I should be doing or creating a prayer board. So that being said, I was about to start my prayer board, and I thought, why not film the process? It's really, something that I think would help others, if not to inspire, maybe just have you thinking a little bit going into 2023. What basically your relationship with God means to you. I mean, every relationship, obviously, it's going to be a personal walk with God, but for me, I just think that based on the last previous years that we've had specifically, it's like, my goodness, we really like, this is the time to really draw close to God. And I think that the prayer board is an excellent avenue in doing so. And so I definitely want to just share my 2 cents, if you will, because a prayer board is really more so having that dialogue with God, putting your requests out and making them be known, right? So be it that if you have, whatever the areas in your life that you have a request for, be it in your finances, in your family, in your perhaps maybe like your personal walk with God. Maybe it's like religion, right? Maybe it's church related. It could be like, there could be so many different topics or focus that you can have on your prayer board. And I think that's the beauty of a prayer board. It's individual to you and it's specific to you. And there's no obviously right or wrong way to do a prayer board. I had gone through Pinterest and TikTok, and I really got some great inspirations. But ultimately, obviously, my prayer board is for me, right? And so my scriptures are going to be based on what I personally am looking for, coming to pass in 2023 and beyond that. And so, yeah, I think it's a great idea. I encourage anyone who's thought of it or who's interested in doing it to definitely do one. And I'm going to stop talking because I'll talk all day if you guys allow me. So you will need your Bible. You will need a notebook. I have my devotional notebook that I have my sermon notes in. You'll need cue cards. You'll need crayons, stickers if you want to kind of zhuzh up your board. And I also use mustard seeds, simply because mustard seeds are mentioned in the Bible when it comes to faith. Both in Matthew 17, verse 20, it says that you don't have enough faith, Jesus told them. I tell you the truth, if you had faith even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there. And as well as Hebrews 11, verses 1, speaks about faith being the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So essentially, The mustard seed represents the fact that we do what we are called to do by faith, right? We trust in the Lord that He will guide us and He will pretty much take us to the answers and the desires of what we are requesting through prayer. And so that is where our faith is exercised. So again, you don't have to have the mustard seeds, but I chose to do that. So I attached my mustard seeds to the back of each of my prayer cards. And that's essentially it. It took me, I want to say, about 2 to 3 days because I really wanted scriptures that spoke specifically to areas of my life that I was requesting God to really just, answer those specific prayer requests for me for 2023. And not just for me, but obviously for my family. And so I really enjoyed going through and just really finding those scriptures that were specific to me. And then I had some help from Caden, who helped to decorate by placing these beautiful butterflies around the outside of my prayer board. Because I said to him, he's not too young to also know what the representation of a prayer board is. And I encourage my the two older children to also do a prayer board. So perhaps I'll be doing that at some point. But definitely, I would highly suggest that if you are thinking of doing a prayer board or are perhaps looking for ways to maybe start one, definitely I would say that the best thing to do is just sit down with the Bible and, go through it, and whatever areas, make a list of the areas that you're asking God to work on. And I promise you, then, yeah, you will not regret it, because it certainly will be a testimony for you to share. And I hope that this has helped somebody. Let me know in the comments if you have either made a prayer board or are thinking of making one. I would love to know, and I wish you all the best with your prayer board. Thank you as always for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.